Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you the team order and strategy I used for this Karakoth Epic Trials. Going 2 times Nisha, 1 times Anu for this very quicker start. You'll have to excuse my coughing in this, it's going to happen sometimes. I think I have a COVID thing going on. First time I think I've ever caught it. Had to get me at some point. But yeah, the cough comes so quick sometimes it's too late to bash the mute button. But I'll try and edit some of them out if it's possible without skipping moves on the board. But yeah, this epic trial is one of the trickiest ones for a while. If you're a newer player to the game, you are going to find this pretty tricky. And pretty much ignore what it says on those hints. It says, create purple gems to power up the team's best troops. Kind of suggesting that the Amethyst Giant and Eldritch Disciple are the best troops. No, Uvashkar is absolutely the most crucial troop in this team. Convert all purple gems to Doom Skulls, and if there's a Eldritch minion on my team, create 3 more Doom Skulls, then summon a Eldritch minion. So if we lose a top troop, which probably will happen at some point, then we can summon an Eldritch minion in, which makes the spell even better. But one of the keys to this is that Milady Curse. Independent 25% chances to inflict curse or death mark on a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems, which can happen when we cast, particularly the Eldritch Disciple. Don't really like the spell on this kind of thing. It just fails too many times. If there's just like a handful of yellow on the board and you can see that they're going to align with purple, it's definitely worth a cast. But if there's yellow spattered everywhere sort of thing, then it's very random and you're most likely going to hand the enemy some purple, which you do not want to do because the spell on these is actually pretty hideous. Damage to an enemy. If the enemy dies, gain 6 points to a random skill. Miasma does damage to an enemy, and if there are 13 or more purple gems, deal triple damage and create a Dark Storm. So that's pretty bad as well, and is immune to Deathmark. But do bear in mind that if your Uvashkar curses Miasma first, then it can actually get Deathmark. So keep an eye out for that. But it is mana blocked initially by Ancient Horror. Shiftrix deals a random amount of damage to a random enemy and increase a random skill by 8, and there's a 50% chance to jumble the board. So not too bad. The only thing you have to watch out for that is at the last stage of the battle, inflict death mark when doing skull damage. But all sorts of ways to go about this really. This is actually a pretty decent spell. Creates 5 purple dragon gems boosted by ally and enemy daemons, 1-to-1 ratio. So there's quite a lot of these on both sides. So that is actually a much better spell than that one for creating and generating purple, and you pick up other mana colours too because of the way the dragon gems work. So it is a bit of a roll of the dice. There's a lot of luck based on this. These enemies hit pretty hard sometimes. If you lose your Uvashkar early, you may as well just start again. But yeah, Uvashkar is the key to this because not only does it convert those gems to Doom Skulls, but it has a summon as well, which is really important. And if we get lucky with death marks, then we can hit them with Hellspawn. Does damage to an enemy and disease them, and deal triple damage if they have death mark. So a lot of time we're looking out for skulls. Excuse me, looking out for skulls. But when we get the opportunity to deliver some triple damage, we absolutely will. Let's go. See what we can do. I'm going to try and deny this dude getting loads of purple from right off the bat because it can just start off so badly it is ridiculous. If this gets charged up, it can do a lot of damage, and if there's plenty of purple on the board and this gets charged up too, then it can do triple damage, which is absolutely hideous. Right, so not too much for us here on the things that we want. Let's take that from there. Don't like casting that top troop. It's kind of a very risky cast. Not particularly a fan of that. It's not too bad though. We'll take that one there. Always take 4 matches. Looking to get lucky with this Milady Curse. Independent 25% chances to inflict curse or death mark on a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. So much luck involved with this one, it is a bit nuts. Luck on this, actually getting the death mark in the first place on those 4 matches. Luck on the death mark coming in. This is luck to a degree, but sort of controlled at the same time, because if you cast it like now, where there's like 13 yellow, you're kind of asking for trouble. If there was like only 5 or 6 yellow on the board, you can see pretty much almost with 100% certainty where those conversions are going to take place and know if it's a good idea or not. But this is more of a random cast. Didn't actually mean to do that, then I'll just double press that by accident. But self-charge, so we'll have a go with that again. There's a 4-match extra turn there, we'll do that. See, Miasma's now been cursed. That now means if we get lucky with the death mark on this, it can actually get death marked. Right, so we still haven't got any actual death marks though. You can keep spamming this, see if you get lucky. Got 2 skull hits here. Can't really resist that. That's going to be a... oh. Right, now we can take a look out for this kind of thing, converting purple to Doom Skulls. What we got there? 3, 3, 4. The cool thing about Doom Skulls is they do an extra bit of damage, but a mini explosion too, which gives you a little bit of mana at the same time. Excuse my cough. Well, we'll take that anyway. This is one of those ones you should really take your time with, because you'll think you're kind of safe at some point, and things can go wrong really, really quickly. Very fast indeed. Nobody's still death marked, so still going to hold on to that. Quite a bit of purple there. Let's go for it again. Right, so with the yellow, with this spell, you see we will get some mana from it, because this is, well, we've got to be really unlucky because there's only 6 yellow gems there. But let's still look for other options. I don't really need tons of purple either. Right, let's get this with some purple. We've received a skull back for our troubles. Got this conversion now. That's the good thing about creating loads of purple. You do get a better chance of this. But it's kind of risky too, because you kind of play into the enemy's hands if you don't do it at the correct moment. You've got to be pretty much aware of the situation then. Sometimes you have to change your tactics depending upon what is going on in the game. Like if all of a sudden one of these got death marked, you might want to start casting this more often to get that triple damage. Stupid cough. Right, it's not going to kill it, but it's going to be close. Hey, nice double hit. Comes in handy though. Excellent stuff. Lots of purple there. Good chance for this working. The boost ratio has gone down now though to +6 because we've killed one of their team. Alright, they got a nice little run from that. Come on, how about one of these death marks coming in at some point? Haven't had a single death mark yet. Made plenty of 4 matches. But not a single death mark. Alright, let's go for it again with this. Okay, not great. Way too risky to cast this. Way too much yellow on the board. Let's go for this again. Not too bad. Don't really care about that troop that much. It was there as a mute shield. You can cast this whenever we like. Bring in a Eldritch minion at the same time. Come on, Miasma's cursed. So let's look out for some 4 matches and stuff and get that thing death marked. Well, we got this. We'll absolutely go for that. Be prepared to receive some pain back sometimes. Well, we're gonna get bashed in one way or the other. Lots of cursing going on, but 0 death marks. Come on. Right, Meismer's been death marked. That is good. So it can conk out at any moment, which is what we want. But it now is subject to that triple damage from this troop. I'm still going to hit this with a Skull Bash while we can. Right, let's take advantage of this. Make hay while the sun shines. Triple damage. Thank you very much. Quite a lot of purple there. Reasonable chance of this working. And Meismer's been taken out, and we lost one at the same time. It's a bloodbath. Bomb troop just been death marked. Get enough 4 matches, and the luck has to change at some point. Do we have a purple? The skulls? Nope. You can cast this whenever you like to bring in the meat shield replacement. But I don't want to do it yet. I want to get some alignment on those skulls. So let's bring in some more purple first. That was a lovely little combo for them. They're down to their last troop now. Doesn't matter about getting this. Don't matter if you get through the last troop remaining as long as you do it. But we're looking for a conversion now for absolute definite. Not a hideous amount of damage. We can absolutely survive it. But want to avoid skull hits. Just double checking around what's going on. Nothing doing. It's only a double. See, no real need to cast that. Or collect that, it's not going to do a lot. The boost ratio goes down on this, you see, it's only +3 now, so it's got a decreased chance of working. It's tempting to hit them with the skulls that we've got here and here. Because we get the skull match here and here, which drops that down, gets more purple and takes away that extra turn for them. So I'm going to go for it. That's been death marked, but providing we can get our Uvash car up again quick enough. Come on, death mark, do me a favour. Bash them out of there. Pretty much no choice but to take this skull back there. Still refusing to die from the death mark. He's not having none of it. He's gone, but we're nearly ready to rock and roll. Alright, we've got the mana surge, that was nice. Come on now. Right, nothing doing on the Doom Skulls side of things. Just got to make sure we don't set them up at the same time. Yeah, if I cast that. Asking for trouble. And this is not great anymore. There's no purple and blue for them. And Deathmark done me a favour at the last moment. But we were ready to cast our Uvashkar and bring in that summon, which would have been nice. But yeah, a tricky epic trial, this one really is. So that's how I've done it. A little bit of luck required here and there, but it's going to be very tricky if you're a newer player. I've got to be honest, it really is. But there it is. There's the team. There's the video. The team. Excuse me. God, turn into the fly. But yeah, going to be very tricky. But there's a team order, should I say. You don't actually pick the team on this. And there's the video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful or helpful, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.